We are in section 4, the information and technology dimension for the practice. In the exam, there will be 3 questions, which will be a mix of Bloom's level 2 and 3, meaning understanding and application questions from this section. There'll be tool questions and automation recommendation questions. The tool questions would be at level 2 of understanding, and the automation recommendation would be at level 3 application. So let's go ahead and understand the different tools and the recommendations for automation. Like many other practices, the service desk practice can significantly benefit from automation. What is automation? ITIL explains automation as the use of digital technology to enable, support, or enhance various activities. It could be simple, intelligent type of automation. And it can be either partial or full automation of activities where technology solutions remove the need for human intervention. There will be situations where human intervention would be needed. We see here 4 types of automation tools which are applicable for this practice, such as the workflow management and collaboration tools, which are generally the ticket management tools. Then we have the work planning and prioritization tools, which are also used for tracking. Then we have the analysis and reporting tools, and then the survey tools. The workflow and collaboration have a twofold purpose. They not only allow ticket management, but also collaboration among practitioners. So essentially, in the right column, we have the management of user query records, such as creation and going through the workflow for each user query. And then we have the tool will enable the communication between the service desk agent and the users, and also the communication between specialists in the service value streams, which means the tool will promote the communication of the agents, not only with the users, but also among their internal other IT teams, for example, from other practices such as release management, deployment, change, incident, service request, and so on. Thus, we can say that the tool will also contribute to the integration into the service value streams. Then we have the workflow prioritization and planning tools. Even though it indicates only planning and prioritization, it also helps to track the improvement initiatives. So watch out for the tracking part of this tool. The planning could be in the form of planning activities, assigning people to separate activities, and prioritizing various activities, such as using a Kanban board or some kind of a tracking board or assignment board for work. Then we have the analysis and reporting tools. Usually a lot of analysis are done manually, but with upcoming technologies, it can be automated as well. And apart from the analysis, this tool set will also enable practice measurement and reporting. The reports could be simple reports, or it could be dashboards, such as live dashboards. Then we have the survey tools, which are mainly for collecting user feedback, which the agents will do for each query, and that will facilitate service improvement, and also general feedback for the practice improvement. So this can also be for internal surveys for practice improvement. Let's take a practical look at what kind of tool interfaces could be available in the market. While I'm not going to explain a specific tool licenses, but I'm taking you over to the supporting material for this practice. This is outside the main courseware. You will have access to the supporting material, which has a few slides with some visuals and examples like these. So we have here, for example, this is a service desk tool in which we can see the screen for how the tool supports the service request workflow. So we can see here a list of requests. At the top, we can see the overall dashboard tab, and then we have the tab for requests and others, things such as contracts, admin reports, etc. So such a tool should facilitate the service desk agents to create queries and assign queries to other practitioners and so on. The service desk, because they also generally handle incidents, so when they receive a query from the user, they should be able to open an incident ticket. So this is a different tool view where an agent is able to record the query in the form of an incident ticket. And then from a reporting tool perspective, toolset should enable reports like this one, for example, this like a dashboard of how the service desk team is performing and how many tickets they have opened and so on. And while in the market, there are many tools available. Just as examples, we have listed some tools here. You may be using maybe any of these, or maybe you have a totally different tool set that you're using. So for example, for workflow and collaboration, we have several tools available as shown here in the market, that is. And for work planning and prioritization, we have another set of tools which can allow creating a list of activities or creating a Kanban visual board or so on. Then if I move on to analysis and reporting, we have some other tools here which are quite interesting in terms of their functionalities. Such tools, because they are for analysis and reporting, they should allow analysis of skill gaps, demand of the user queries, and as you might recollect, the purpose of the services practice is to capture demand for incidents and service requests and be the single point of contact of the service provider with its users. So the demand capture should happen here, or demand analysis and trends, and predictive intelligence, scenario planning, and so on. The more modern the tool, the better trending functionalities would generally be available.